probably need some of our trusty pins. So basically we just unwind some links of this, and I want it to be kind of floor length in the front, and I'm not even going to cut it because I'm not cheap, I'm just frugal, and I don't want to be wasteful. So I'm not going to cut the links, okay? So what I'm going to do is go like this, and then go like that, so I can keep, see how pretty that looks? And then I'll go again, I'll grab another length of it. This is all going to become part of the skirt. Now guess what? If you can't see it, it doesn't exist. So we don't even need to go around the back side. So I won't make it perfect from behind, because if we're not going to see the back, then why bother, going to all that trouble? So, if you want it to show from the back, then of course, go all the way around and go from that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to start here, and we're just going to tuck it up underneath this, like right here, about like that. And then can we have just one of those little pins, or even a piece of wire would be fine too. Give me pins, that's probably better. Excellent. And we're going to use pins. We're going to just pin it from the underside so the pin doesn't show. And if it did show, we would just cover it with a ribbon or something. And let's see, we may not even have to pin this stuff. Let me just try it this way. Okay, that's that. Okay, now remember, none of this is going to show because it's going to be underneath that big window screen. Okay, right here, about like that. Let's get this right up under here. And can I have another pin? Thank you, my precious. Just really quickly, we'll just pin it. Try not to pin the model. Okay. You can start seeing it coming together, can't you? I mean, we could get super creative and we could like start pinning it here. Actually, let's do that. Hand me a pin and we'll just pin it right here. And I might pin it to both the slip and to her, to the fabric. Ouch. See, I pinned myself. And then if we wanted to get really super creative, actually this might be kind of a fun area to like create some sort of a little, see how we're starting to create layers here? So hand me another pin. And let's pin it right here. We'll go, this is going to go underneath this other piece, so we don't even see the pin. Okay, let's see how that looks. Actually, I got to tell you, first of all, I'm liking this just the way it is. It looks so awesome. Okay, let's go. We're just going to go around the back side now. We'll just do a couple layers here across the back. I did this recently with a high school senior session that I photographed, and the young lady absolutely loved it. It was fantastic. Because, today's high school seniors are wanting something, they want something that's different. They don't want that same just cap and gown kind of stuff. And if you want those high school seniors that are paying for pictures, that aren't just the ones say, oh, well, I got just the one at school, then you need to do something that's a bit more creative. And the girls that are the fashion-forward kind, there was an article, I want to say it was in USA Today recently, about what the young people today are looking for in the way of pictures, that they want something that's a bit more of a story about them. Many of my clients, when I do these kinds of dresses, they go, wow, Bambi, could you create something like this could I wear out? Could you actually wear this out? Yes. Yes, you could. And I will tell you, if I wasn't a photographer, I would be a designer. I love fashion. I've always loved fashion since I was 5 years old. I've sewn when I was younger. We couldn't afford much, so I was making a lot. I used to make all my own clothes. When my son was born, I made all of his clothes till he was like 3 years old. And nowadays, it's not all that inexpensive to make your own things like it used to be in the olden days. Okay, so we're almost done. And we'll do this little piece right here. And one of the things I try to do is I twist it just a little bit so that it kind of gives me a little bit of a firm piece right there so it doesn't just completely come apart. And let's get this. Yeah, we'll cut it off. Ouch. All right. All right, okay. And
Bambi, while you're working, Infinity Photography MI is wondering if you find that clients are okay with this tool process. I find myself wondering if they would think I was nuts the whole time and or not be patient enough. Is it just confidence, or do you do some education first? For example, blank is why I'm doing blank.
Boy, is that a great question. First of all, I don't worry about what people think of me, because I find that if you let other people to influence you so much that you're worried about whether they're going to like it or not, then first of all, you're never going to do anything but be boring. And it's okay if somebody hates something. What's really bad is that they have no opinion. But there are some cues that you can identify. Yeah, can you pin that for me, honey? There are some cues that will tell you right away whether you're on the right track. If you